Okay, one more video. I let you listen my mind. I want to let you listen your mind. And trust me, you see your face, but you don't see the energy inside the videos. When my energy is talking to you, you're like, stupid girl, there she is again. But when the other energy is talking to you in the movie, you sit down like listening. I mean, someone want to disturb it, like, quiet, quiet. What's different with the energy in the screen in my video? It's the same water in the ocean, same electric city, movie or pop star. It's just one current. Please listen. I'd like to get inside your mind.
Passion, Jenny. Alice worked for weeks setting this wedding up. Helen spent a small fortune. I don't expect Carmen to forgive Shane anytime soon, but I do. So should you. I mean, I forgive you. What? What the fuck do you forgive me for? I haven't changed who I am. Max. I know I've been kind of a jerk since I've been on the testosterone, but I thought you totally supported my transition. I do support your transition. We just don't go together anymore. That's why I didn't freak out when you got together with Claude. But I just don't know why we can't work it out. Because you identify as a straight man. So there's the mismatch, because you want me to be your straight girlfriend to your straight guy. And I identify as a lesbian who likes to fuck girls. And you're not a girl. Yeah. You don't have a key anymore? No. She's fucking lost the damn moved out.
Do you understand that part? Let me pull it back. What they normally don't do in a movie, but in my TV, you can always hear it back.
Max. I know I've been kind of a jerk since I've been on the testosterone, but I thought you totally supported my transition. I do support your transition. We just don't go together anymore. That's why I didn't freak out when you got together with Claude. But I just don't know why we can't work it out. Because you identify as a straight man. So there's the mismatch, because you want me to be your straight girlfriend to your straight guy. And I identify as a lesbian who likes to fuck girls. And you're not a girl.
Oh yes, he is a girl. Where does he come from? The only difference I can prove that he is a girl is she get in the bedroom and he have sex with her, and then she have a baby girl, and then his back name become the name of the baby girl. Oh, his daughter. Well, you're not a girl. The brainwashing of the energy that is so invisible in the mind, what I say sometimes. It's like the touch, the director was sleeping, the energy is thinking in the mind. The director take the pen and write it down. I like to make a story, it goes like this, it goes like that. But look for somebody who is sexy and beautiful, gonna play the part. Energy wanna talk, they cannot talk, they need the voice of the people to translate what they're thinking. And now they pay the stars. They let them practice the words. They practice. Now you see them talking, and now their face become the thinking of the director. But the director also thinking from the energy field. Imagine this girl in this video which I save. She is this age. Let's say she's 20, the boy is 21. What happened? This movie is here 20 years later. The energy, what she is, the 20 years old, will be 40 years old. Why they don't choose someone who's 40 years old to play the role? because they need a sexy young face. The boy is 22, 21 years. Let's say 22. Why they don't choose 42 years old? They need the young face. Because choosing a 40 years old, and 20 years later, they will be 60. But choosing them as young, when they're 20 years older, there's not much different. They're still looking sexy. Understand what you're watching on the screen. When you're thinking that somebody that look like my son, look like me, look like my sister, no, you see the energy stealing the shadow of the people. You're like, oh, I like his t-shirt, I like his hairstyle, I like her hairstyle, I like what she's saying, and are you the body on the other side? You was home just on time to watch the show, and now it's become your thinking. And the other people that are not supposed to watch the show, they get appointment. They were too late to see it. Your eyes can only see what your eyes is meant to see. You can even see the program and get like, have no interest, and you zap to the next TV if they want to make sure you don't see it. By then creating different program, it gives different view, different music, different language, make the body think they're separate, they're not just one. So imagine 20 years later, our energy is 40 years old, but you're thinking, I was just watching a show, it's made by a young girl, 20 years old. But what you forget is, the girl you're still watching on the screen is not 20 years anymore. Another face is right in front of the TV, which is the same 20 years old energy that was inside this girl playing. You're like, that's not you anymore, but it's the same. It's the same energy using different face to play different role. It's the same. The people who were demonstrating behind Martin Luther King, the 20 years old, the 30 years old, they are the same 20 years old today. You have only one time 20 years old every decade. There's not 10 times of them. We're going on a roller coaster, but it's always 20 as we stay. And all the ones who you see the different age in that video over 20 years ago, they are the age what you see there, but only they have the face of the man and the woman that went in the bedroom to dress them. I know most of you are comfortable, but I'm posting these videos. I'm hoping there are a few people who turn things around. When my children grow up, they will grow up in a better world than the false world that was created for us the last 400 years. And as long as we live in fear of being killed, instead of the bodies they're killing, it's just pictures of people getting a bedroom only because they save it, and now they teach them the mind of the energy in the school book. They can speak to you. When they kill them, they show it on the TV to say people are dead. But you forget the same time they take to build blocks, to build a house, make a duplicate of TV, duplicate of food, feeding the body, which is duplicate, and now they kill them, destroy the house. But you forget it was just a duplicate house, duplicate lights, duplicate sex, duplicate things in the house, and now suddenly people's worlds are crashed. The energy that is inside the videos, that girl will be 10 years older, but that energy will still stay 20 years old. 20 years old energy is talking to you, telling you something about your future. You go ask the girl, maybe she's not even a lesbian. She get paid to say she's a lesbian. And you're watching with your subconscious, you're thinking, oh wow, she's beautiful, she says she's a lesbian. And then your girlfriend visits you and you watch each other in the eye, I like to kiss because you see it in the movie. I believe if people will rush to buy the secret book, if people will listen to Oprah Winfrey, if people will listen to anybody who posts a video in this world, they listen because they're curious and they have consciousness. They have this book made by Dark Consciousness a long time ago to make the two people who get in the bedroom, they build their face, and now they divorce, their face connect over there. If they only understand, if the sperm which they have never connects together to build one body, there won't be babies running around and looking for love to connect. Which is only the more light bulb we connect in the house, the more they have faces with more names, and they have victims to play in the movie role, actual like building this house. I mean, the people, like you have a job, come build 10 houses, we pay you. They build it with their sweat. And you have 1,000 TV in the store, nobody buy it. Now put it in the house. And the people who make love, the ones they're supposed to use the condom, okay, they don't use the condom. Now, give them a nice job, let them have a baby, but only this baby only gonna be here for a few years. We have to tape them and we put them on the TV, and now we get rid of them and we can show it to them that people really being dead in the world. The TV is not bad. It makes you forget yourself. But the people you think is talking to you in the TV is not in the TV. Oprah is not in the TV. My face is not in the screen. The energy is in the screen. The same way how I can see my little energy in the screen is the same way the ones who drive the other people, they cannot see who drive them, but I can see the copy of what they look like. If you call those people who play in the movie, you ask them what they say in the movie, they don't even know anymore, except they watched the show. Really. Understand what I say many times. If all the pregnant women, you never hear their baby crying for food inside the stomach. The baby cry only when the baby come out. The only reason why the baby will cry because the baby is just a speaker. The baby cannot cry without the little soul which is taken from one body become inside the other body. The saddest side is we all have great grandmother, but we believe in a graveyard so much that we're going to meet them in heaven. But we don't believe when they get in the bedroom that we really came out of them. And when we came out of them, we don't left them. We actually take them with we inside of us. When I left my mother's stomach, I don't left my mother and just say bye-bye. I take everything what my mother have inside of her, inside of me. My father that came out of a woman, when I have my son take everything out of me, what my invisible father did not become when I become a girl. Until we understand, for every boy that is standing, he's standing with all the copy from all the guys all over the world inside of his dick. When a woman's standing, she's standing with a copy of all the generation of women inside of her. Until we understand that the little boy 500 years ago is the same little boy today. It's a little soul. It will never change till the day this world ends, even it's 10 billion years later. If you understand, you go to the school, what I say many times, before you go to group 7, there's always a group 1 which is 5 years old, and it's 5 days in a week. You go in the school, you will find them sitting in the same place.